Chantilly lace had a pretty face, had a ponytail, a hanging down, a wiggle in the walk and a giggle in the talk. Lord, make the world go round, round, round. There ain't nothing in the world like a big-eyed girl. It make me act so funny, make me spend my money, make me feel real loose, like a long-necked goose, like a girl. Oh, baby, that's what I like. What's that, honey? Pick you up at 8. And don't be late. But baby, I ain't got no money, honey. Oh, all right, honey, you know what I like. Chantilly lace had a pretty face, ponytail, a hanging down, a wiggle in the walk and a giggle in the talk. Lord, make the world go round. There ain't nothing in the world like a big-eyed girl to make me act so funny, make me spend my money, make me feel real loose, like a long-necked goose, like a girl. Oh, baby, that's what I like.
Man, I'm telling you what, even though the songs are old, they are still great. Great, great stuff. There is the Big Bopper, the late great Big Bopper. Well, he wasn't so great. He only had one hit. He was great for the radio world.
It's true.
And the name of the song there is Chantilly Lace. All right, it's time for us to do some more shout-outs. I want to say hello to Brad and Cardova Ratcliffe. We want to say hello to Rabbit Dan and Big Judd out there in Virginia at WYRV AM 770. We're going to be doing an interview with those folks to tell you a little bit about their programming and how different it is. That's coming up next week here on the Ninja Troll.
Also want to say hello to Katrina Smith.
And Victoria Graddick, and, well, not just Victoria, but Victoria and Dwayne Graddick.
I want to say hello to them both.
Yes.
They're haters. That's all I'm saying.
That is true.
They're haters.
It's true.
So, Tim, you said that you had late-breaking stuff, so to speak.
So to speak, yes.
You said you had something that you wanted to do, and, well, I figured we got to fit it in somewhere, so we're not going to do the You Suck Award tonight. We're not going to do the sports. We're going to let you go, buddy. Go.
Okay, because this is something I ran across this week in my perusal of the internet. It's something from history. It's Benjamin Franklin. Benjamin Franklin was many things: a printer, an inventor, postmaster, Constitution signer, and apparently a connoisseur of fart jokes. This founding father fancied flatulence. So much, actually, that in 1781 he penned an essay dedicated to the thunder down under.
Australia?
No, not quite. At the time, Ben Franklin lived in Paris, and he was serving as the U.S. ambassador to France. There, he heard that the Royal Academy at Brussels was requesting scientific essays and would award prizes for the best papers. This news annoyed Franklin. He thought scientists were falling out of touch with reality, and year after year they churned out pompous papers that didn't make life better for the common man. Science should be practical, Franklin thought. Science should help everyday problems. Science should, make farts smell good. So, to get this point across and to point out his issues with the scientific community, he wrote up a fake proposal to the Royal Society at Brussels. He didn't send it to them. He instead sent it to a couple of his friends. And I'm coming across this, just reading it, I found it incredibly hilarious, and I thought that I needed to read it. But I need a little accompaniment music to go along with this to set the mood. And this is directly from the letter written by Benjamin Franklin. It is universally well known that in digesting our common food, there is created or produced in the bowels of human creatures a great quantity of wind. That the permitting this air to escape and mix with the atmosphere is usually offensive to the company from the fetid smell that accompanies it. That all well-bred people, therefore, to avoid giving such offense, forcibly restrain the efforts of nature to discharge this wind. That so retained contrary to nature, if not only gives frequently great present pain, but occasions future diseases such as habitual colics, ruptures, tympanies, and etc., often destructive to the constitution and sometimes of life itself. Were it not for the odiously offensive smell accompanied such escapes, polite people would probably be under no more restraint in discharging such wind in company than they are in spitting or in blowing their noses. That this is not an impossible project, and it may appear from these considerations that we already have some knowledge of means capable of varying that smell. He that dines on stale flesh, especially with such additions of onions, shall be able to afford a stink that no company can tolerate, while he that has lived for some time on vegetables only shall have that breath so pure as to be insensible to the most delicate noses. And if he can manage so as to avoid the report, he may anywhere give vent to his griefs unnoticed. For the encouragement of this inquiry, from the immortal honor to be reasonably expected by the inventor, let it be considered of how small importance to mankind, or to how small a part of mankind, have been useful these discoveries in science that have been heretofore made philosophers famous. Are there 20 men in Europe at this day the happier, or even the easier, for any knowledge that have picked out of Aristotle? What comfort can the vortices of Descartes give to a man who has whirlwinds in his bowels? The knowledge of Newton's mutual attraction of the particles of matter, can it afford ease to him who is racked by their mutual repulsion and the cruel distensions it occasions? The pleasures arising to a few philosophers from seeing a few times in their life the threads of light untwisted and separated by the Newtonian prism into 7 colors, can it be compared with the ease and comfort every man living might feel 7 times a day by discharging freely the wind from his bowels, especially if it be converted into a perfume fear to those of another? Instead of pleasing the sight, he might delight the smell of those about him, and make numbers happy, which to a benevolent mind might afford infinite satisfaction. The generous soul who now endeavors to find out whether the friends he entertains like most claret or burgundy, champagne or Madeira, would then inquire as to whether they chose musk or lily, rose or bergamot, and provide accordingly. And surely such a liberty of expressing one's sentiments and pleasing one another is of infinitely more importance to human happiness than that liberty of the press, or of abusing one another, which the English are so ready to fight and die for. In short, this invention, if completed, would be bringing philosophy home to men's business and bosoms, and I cannot but conclude that in comparison therewith, for universal and continual utility, the science of philosophers above mentioned, even with the addition, gentlemen, the figures inscribed in it, are altogether scarcely worth a farthing.
Wow. So not only was he a constitutioner, but he was an anti-constipationer.
Exactly. God bless him.
Wow. That is good
Benjamin
stuff.
Franklin was concerned about your bowels.
Or at the very least,
Never
the smell
forget
of them.
that.
Because he was the poop, folks. Benjamin Franklin was the poop. There, I said it.
Yeah, our whole show is just full of poo today.
Yeah, exactly.
Yep.
So, listen, you can't go wrong with potty humor. I was telling Tim the other day, you cannot go wrong with potty humor. It's like bad press. There's no such thing.
There's not such
That's
thing.
true.
There is not such a thing. Thank you for that wonderful,
You're welcome.
wonderful. It's a blast from the past.
The letter, when I first read it and I started reading it, it begs to be read in that manner. You can't read it without going into the British accent.
Hit that music one more time, man. That was crazy. That had a crazy beat.
You know what that is?
What?
That's the theme to Masterpiece Theater.
Henceforth, etc., etc. Wow, that is good stuff. All right, folks, coming up, we're going to play that game of Trivia Look and Skill. Guess that animal noise.
Hee, hee, hee.
Yeah, so we've got that coming up. We're going to teach you fellas how to keep a woman interested.
Huh? What?
I got it going on.
Huh?
I got it going on.
Huh?
Of course you do.
How to
Were you
keep a
saying
woman
something?
interested.
I'm sorry. What?
And of course,
Oh, wow.
and of course, you can always keep up with us again, like we told you, by going to facebook.com/Ninja Troll Digicast, or our website, ninjatrollshow.com, or on Twitter at Ninja Troll Show.
All right. Again, tonight the music is all about the day the music died. Here's Buddy Holly and Maybe Baby. Whew. Wow, that's a tongue twister. Keep it right here on the Ninja Troll.
Maybe, baby, I'll have you. Maybe, baby, you'll be true. Maybe, baby, I'll have you for me. It's funny, honey, you don't care. You never listen to my prayer. Maybe, baby, you will love me someday. Well, you are the one that makes me glad, and you are the one that makes me sad. When someday you want me, well, I'll be there, wait and see. Maybe, baby, I'll have you. Maybe, baby, you'll be true. Maybe, baby, I'll have you for me. Well, you are the one that makes me glad, and you are the one that makes me sad. When someday you want me, well, I'll be there, wait and see. Maybe, baby, I'll have you. Maybe, baby, you'll be true. Maybe, baby, I'll have you for me. Maybe, baby, I'll have you for me.
Ninja Troll Digicast, there is the late, great Buddy Holly and Maybe Baby. All right, I don't have a beginning for this, so I guess that
Really?
both Tim, we'll do it together.
Well, I can do the big game show
Absolutely.
contestant
Go
voice,
ahead.
or not contestant, announcer voice. That's right. It's time for Guess That Animal Noise.
All right, it's time
Okay.
for
What else did you want there?
He was trying to get a sad trombone, and it was an epic fail there.
It was an epic fail. It's coming though. Here it is.
It's too late now.
Listen. An object in motion cannot be stopped.
Yeah,
Actually,
there
it
you go.
can.
Shut up.
An
An
object
at rest cannot be stopped.
Ah, thank you, evil mad bomber. What bombs at midnight? All right,
So-
go ahead.
So I actually had an idea for this little thing. This little game that we're going to play. It is 7 different animal sounds. So they are all being played forwards, so there's no trickery of playing them backwards or manipulating them or anything like that. They are completely the way that they come out of the animal.
Oh, you mean I wasn't supposed to play them backwards?
Ha ha ha, you're so funny. So, there are 7 different animal sounds. There are 2 people playing.
Me and Tim, yes.
Yes.
You guys are playing for who gets to pick next week's
Duct tape.
duct tape.
Yes.
So, the first animal sound will play. You guys will get to hear it in its entirety,
Okay.
and you can guess in one of 2 ways. Because you may both figure it out, but you have to shout out your name and wait to be called.
You mean I can't just blurt it out? If I
No.
blurt it out,
Then you are disqualified
You're disqualified.
for that
You'll
sound.
be flogged.
damn it, Alex Trebek.
So, you have to yell your name.
I'll take the therapist for 1,000.
You have to yell your name.
The rapist.
And I will decide whose name I hear first. That's who gets to guess first. If you get it
Okay.
wrong, you only get 1 guess. So you better know
Okay.
it before you guess it.
All right. Are you ready?
Yes.
I am prepared.
All right. I hope so, sir. Here we go. First one. A monkey.
Oh, you're disqualified.
Oh! Curse you.